Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Elaina. Привет! I'm your Russian-American makeup and beauty addict. I usually review makeup and do tutorials, affordable and expensive. Well, today is a different day. I'm going to be doing my hair and we're going to be going step by step of what I did, what I started with, and where we ended up here. So if you guys interested to see how I went from darker blonde to the bleached cool tone blonde, then keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell down below so you know when I upload. I upload on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 11 AM Pacific time. So like this video, comment, follow me on Instagram. The links are down below in the description box. So let's get right into this. So first of all, if you don't know me, I usually do makeup tutorials on this channel and reviews. Usually everything budget friendly. Sometimes I go bougie, but not often. But this is off the topic because if you've seen me in the videos, I like to wear wigs. But my hair is not very thick. I have thyroid disorder, my hair is kind of thinner side. And I've been coloring it light blonde, but I use high lift color. So if you're pro, you know the difference between high lift color and regular color and bleach. I'm a pro hairdresser. I used to do hair, I had Florida license. I still carry license, so I can buy my professional products in the store. So I did hair from like 2006 to 2011. So about like 4.5 years, so I would say like almost 5 years. And then we started to move from state to state to another country for my husband's job, and I stopped doing hair. I only stick with a group exercise that I do. I teach all kind of group exercise classes, and my favorite is Zumba, but that's off the topic anyway. So I haven't been doing hair professionally, so just get that out of the way. But I do know it, and I used to be very good at it. But I haven't bleached my hair in a long time because I'm a natural level, I would say like a 5, 6, maybe in some places around my hairline is lighter. And I've been doing a high lift because I find in the past that bleach, after a while, touch-ups, it starts to overlap. It's impossible to not to overlap at all. So you start to lose your hair, it breaks. So then I get tired, I'm like, oh, screw that, I'll just do the high lift. So I go to high lift, then I get tired, and I go to bleach. So, it goes in cycles. So I kind of been like on the edge of like, I want to go blonde, real light. So I decided to get something new I haven't yet used. So I know it's not a new product, but I never used this brand. Weller, Blonde Door. Blonde Door is like a staple. It's been around forever. It's the most award-winning favorite bleach. There are a few bleaches, the new, like Schwarzkopf has a new one with a bond repairing thing like added to it. This one does too, but they're powder. And I find that for the root application, the full double process blonde, the oil cream, like this one, oil mixed cream lightener, it says this here. And these type of things, they're safe for the hair. If you're not a professional, if you want to bleach your hair at home, you might not get your hands on this because it's a product. But if you do get your hands on it somewhere, like on eBay or Amazon, I know, it's not technically legal to sell those for non-pros, but people find them. Yeah, that's a reality. They're everywhere. So if you do get your hands on this, I highly recommend this, or just getting cream or oil bleach from Sally Beauty Supply, or if you want to do it yourself. I wouldn't recommend doing it yourself as a pro, I must say that, because of course it's not particularly safe because you don't know what you're doing. But if you're stuck in coronavirus situation, if you want to really want to bleach your hair, just do it safely. So the good cream oil bleach is a good start. Since I already had light hair at the ends, not light, super light, but it was like a level 8, I would say. And it was on the yellowish side because with a high lift color, you cannot get your cool tone blonde, no matter what you try, unless you're already blonde. and you want to go a little lighter. But if you're level 5 or 6, even 7, oh, maybe 7 can get away with it. But the high lift color lifts only might be like a 4 levels. It claims to lift 5, 6 levels, but it's really not true. And it never will get to that lightest cool tone blonde. It'll always be like a gold. I didn't mind gold, but I got tired of it. So my roots were already probably this much. I would say like a 1.5 centimeter, or like ½ inch. So it was time to do a touch-up. So I went to the store, I got this. I got the dedicated developer, volume 20. Some hairdressers say volume 30 is good. I highly go against it. I tell you, do not use 30 on the roots, especially if you're sensitive. If you're low level, let's say your natural hair is like at level 2, it's really dark, you might need to bleach your hair twice. If you're level 5, 4, 5, 6, you might get away with bleaching it at once. If you're just doing roots, if you're doing full head application, that's a totally different story. You might want to do it in separate steps. So this one says lift up to 7 levels, I believe. So it does lift very well, very slow. The key is slow, so the slower the better. If you're not a pro, you might think, okay, I want it quick, I want to get it over with. No. The slower the bleach lifts, the more safe you are, because you're not going to be applying fast. It's just difficult. Even for me, I'm a pro. It's difficult when you do it yourself to apply bleach fast. And fast is very important. So I used volume 20 on the roots with this. And as I was doing it, my level 8 hair, the hair that's far away from the scalp, doesn't have heat from a scalp, so, and it's already keratinized. It's not going to be lifting that easily, even if it's been pre-lightened to some level. Unless it's really, really blonde, you don't want to touch it. But if it's dark and you want to lighten up, it's going to be hard to lift it, even for me. So I mixed old bleach ahead, just because it was been sitting on the shelf, and I didn't want to use the new one on the ends because the ends are already. It's kind of a compromise situation, so I used Veropack, which is a good one. It's a cream lightener I used to. That means it's been sitting on my shelf for a while. So I was thinking, worst case, it's just not going to be as effective. But apparently it worked, because I mixed it with volume 20 and Olaplex. It lifted my ends too. So here's we coming to Olaplex. Olaplex. If you're not familiar, this is a bond repairing solution. It's called Bond Multiplier. It pretty much repairs your strands as bleach is trying to break them apart. So your hair, I mean, I'm not going to go deep into the chemistry and the lesson of all the layers of the hair strand. But anyway, deep inside, all the way inside the hair strand, there are bonds. And those bonds can be broken. So this one repairs them. Just very simple terms. So there are knockoffs of Olaplex. So if you cannot get your hands on Olaplex original, there are different brands that came up with their own bond repairing systems. Just go to the beauty supply store and ask for a bond repairing system. Or go look up on Amazon. I'm not going to tell you which brand, because there are many. All of them have their own versions. There's only one original Olaplex, so you cannot, it's a copy, patented. So you cannot really do the same thing, but I mean, the best thing after this is to get a knockoff. So once you got it out of the way, so you want to mix this, follow the directions. Whatever bleach you get, whatever bond multiplier you get, follow the directions. Whatever it is on this bottle, it might be different on your solution. Whatever you get is different. So I'm not going to tell you what proportions I used, because it's not going to make any difference. Just follow manufacturer's instructions. Believe me, they're there for a reason, and you don't want to do anything out of the ordinary and just go by, whatever. No, follow the instructions. So what I did do that's not technically not a pro advice, I used coconut oil. Yes, I went there. I went there because, just because as a professional, I know that bleach eats through the oil, and technically oil is gonna do absolutely nothing but grease your hair for no reason, and the bleach is gonna eat through it anyway. However, I know that coconut oil is good for the hair because it doesn't coat the hair on the outside, it goes inside the hair actually. This is one of the oils that actually very microfine. The molecules are so fine, it goes inside the hair. So if it worked or it didn't work, I'm not sure, but my hair is damn healthy. That's the only thing I know. So I read some real hairdressers like pros saying that they're using this, not this brand, but I mean any coconut oil, and they say, oh, my hair doesn't break. I'm like, I don't know. Is this true? Is this real? Well, let me use it. You know, it's not gonna hurt. So I soaked my hair in this thing for about 3 hours. I woke up and I put that on immediately. You melt it first in the microwave, just a little bit, because it's solid. You know, it looks like this. If you've never seen coconut oil, it looks like this. Smells good though. So you melt it, you put it on, and some people say overnight. I didn't want to overnight, it's messy, so I just kept it on from one moment I woke up, I had breakfast, you know, whatever, and 3 hours later I started the process. So I applied, first of all, I divided my hair into 4 quadrants. You're gonna see it in the next clip. You've seen that. Brad Monda did a lot of tutorials, 2 front sides, 2 back sides. You start from the back, and the reason being, the hair in the back of your head is more resistant. Usually it's a little darker, and usually it doesn't get processed as quickly and as light as the hair in the front. So if you start here, it's gonna go light very quickly, and you might it might break off because it's just gonna be lifting too fast. So start here. So I went like this. Separated the hair in the back, and I started here, separated by horizontal. Some people like to go vertical. I'm used to horizontal partitions, very thin parts. So you apply it on just on a new growth if you're doing touch up, and if you're doing a full head application, you still want to apply it pretty much just on this much because the rest of the hair is not going to lift. So you might do it the full head of hair, but you will have to go over this again, because if you're doing the full head application and go from the roots to the ends is still going to be dark, so you might want to do the ends again. Okay, so once you start doing the back to the front, I did the back with this new bleach, I mean the roots with this bleach, and I did the ends and the rest of the hair with this one, just because I wanted to go through it. My husband helped me because we wanted to go fast and efficient. So I did the roots, he did the ends with the gloves, working through. He turned into a pro by the end of this thing, I'm telling you. So he helped me out. So you can do it alone, but you know, had him, why not? So once you start the back to the front, apply everything. I processed, I mean, you have to watch. Bottom line, you have to watch. It does say on this bleach particularly up to 50 minutes. I would say check every 10 minutes, every 5 minutes, and check to see. So we're ready to apply. So I'm a little nervous because, well, first of all, my hair has been high lifted with high lift color. I have a little bit of breakage, but my hair is fragile, but I'm kind of like over it. So I'm ready to go lighter. I'm a pro stylist, so let's get that out of the way. But I haven't done hair professionally in 9 years. I've been reading some stuff. This is not a professional method, but my hair right now is coated with coconut oil, and being a professional, no, it shouldn't work. It shouldn't do anything, but I've read some people, even pro hairstylists, swear by this. So we'll see if it does anything. So also I have my Olaplex, so I'm going to be adding this to the bleach. And we're using Wella with a Wella developer, which I got in my pro store. I still keep my license current so I can get my products. So that's Wella Blondor. It's a cream bleach, so it's safer-ish. And this is 20 volume peroxide. So I'm gonna mix this together, Olaplex. I'm gonna start applying at the roots in the back. And since my hair is light, almost as light as the one, I wanted to get it a little lighter. I'm gonna apply a weaker mixture of powder bleach to the ends and midlands. Just a very weaker mixture, I guess. I'm a little nervous because I don't want to burn off my hair, but we'll see what happens. A three-way mirror from Home Depot helps. So you see here me applying, struggling not to elbow the mirror, and then pulling through to the ends with a separate mixture. Make sure everything's coated. And again, struggling with the mirror. The tip, my tip, I mean, is generally the tip. It's going to look lighter than it is because the bleach coats the hair and looks very light. So you have to kind of remove the bleach and maybe even use a little paper towel and remove it to see if the color is actually lifting, because it might be visually looking very light, but it's deceiving because it's actually the bleach that sits on the hair, makes it look real white. But underneath, it might be still brown, not brown, but like yellow gold. So you want to get it to like a inside the banana peel, I would say you call it. I didn't want to go too light because my hair is very fragile, so I wanted to go as close to that as possible, but like it wouldn't kill me if I went to a level 9, 10 instead of level like 11. So I was very careful and cautious. So I checked every 5 minutes. I think it sat on my hair about 45 minutes. It did. But this one is so gentle, lifts so slowly. That's why I got away with it. And Olaplex, of course. Olaplex slows down the processing, actually. So when you use that, that's another. Some people say it's a con because they want it fast. For me, when I do hair myself, because it's so hard for yourself to apply it fast, that's actually a good thing because the slower, the safer. So then he he rinsed it out for me, shampooed, conditioner. Then I found a couple of spots that I missed. I mean, even with the triple mirror, you see in the next clip I use three-way mirror, it still can miss a few spots. So I just applied extra bleach on just those spots, waited another like 5-10 minutes. It was done quickly. And I did again, shampoo, conditioner. So usually you would apply the bonding system. This one has number 2. I don't have it on me right now, but it's like a conditioned version, more of like a cream version of the same, and you apply it after you rinse the hair color out. But did some toning, I just shampooed and conditioned first. So now the toners, I got the same brand. I've never used Wella before, but I'm really impressed with Wella right now. Okay, so this is the color rinse from hair, and there is a little bit of yellowness, of course, but it turned out nice. I see the yellow dance, but overall it's real light the way I wanted it. So now I'm going to tone it with Wella toner. So I'll be back with the final result. So I use this toner. This is Color Touch Pure Naturals. So this one is 986, very light blonde. And this one is 1001, lightest blonde, natural ash. So this one is ash base, this one is pearl violet. So I decided to mix this together. So I use this too because I wasn't sure if the 9 might be too dark and the 10 might be too light. I'm not familiar with this brand, so I decided to mix the two together. And that's the only appropriate toners I found in store. Cosmoprof was like cleaned up clean, because I guess people have been trying to get their hands on stuff after the whole city shut down. So now everybody's like grabbing everything. So, but it came out good actually. So this mix is 1 to 2, but again, you have to follow your own toner instructions. The thing about toners, if you see Wella toners, very popular in Sally's Wella toner, it's like the top of the line. Everybody raves about it. I've tried it. It does work, but the thing is with Wella toners is highly ammoniated. I don't know why they put so much ammonia in it. It's old school toner, so it says to use with 20 volume. It's very much like putting permanent color on already compromised hair. It'll work, it'll tone it, but it's so harsh on the hair, so I would not recommend it. Demi-permanent color. That's what it is, pretty much. It's demi-permanent. It's non-ammonia. It's safer, gentler on freshly bleached hair. That's the only thing I would recommend. So this one is the dedicated developer. This 1.9%, 6 volume emulsion. I like this actually. The developers are very creamy. I'm very impressed. Everything's very creamy. And the bleach, the well bleach, was very, very creamy, soft consistency. These smell amazing when you mix them actually. These are real good. I mean, demi-permanent usually smells well. It smells real good. So, the toner, I applied for about 20 minutes. That's what it says in instructions. I probably could have kept it on for a little less because some of sections of my hair maybe came out a little too bluish, but this is gonna come off in the next wash. So I'm really like, I keep looking at my hair, I love it so much. So then I shampooed. So I kind of improvised here a little bit. So if you're a pro and you've been watching it, they're gonna be like, why didn't you put number 2 immediately? Because I figured usually I rinse the color first, then apply number 2. Olaplex, not number 2, what you think about it. It's endless poop jokes. Number 2, no. Number 2 Olaplex. And then you're supposed to shampoo it out and then condition. So I've been doing shampoo first. Then I would apply number 2. And then I would rinse it out. And then I'll apply conditioner so I don't shampoo it out. So I kind of feel like I keep a little bit of it in, so I get a little more benefit. I've been doing it for a while. I don't know if it's right or wrong. I know some hairdressers have been using number 2 as a cutting lotion and leave it in, so it works. So I just rinse it instead of shampooing it and then put conditioner on. Conditioner, I used Olaplex conditioner. I mean, it doesn't have to be Olaplex. Whatever you have that's real nice, it has moisture and keratin, is good to repair. Great. So, and this is the final result of the bleach, toner, and Olaplex and conditioner. So I'm gonna turn around a little bit so you can see. So it looks pretty silky, it feels very soft. It was minimal hair breakage, minimal. I was actually shocked because my hair wasn't in the best condition. And it actually does look good. I'm really, really impressed with the bleach, the quality. And maybe it's coconut oil as well. So, yeah. I'm really happy about it. So if you guys want to know how I did it, I have a short clip because this is very time consuming. And it's very difficult to film and do it at the same time in a small bathroom. So I just filmed like first couple of minutes, so you'll see how I apply. I struggle to separate and elbow in the mirror in the back, and I follow the same steps. The key here, thin section, separate with the end of the brush, part the hair, apply, another thin section, apply, and so on and so forth. Thin section thoroughly and very, very saturated. That's the key. Make sure to saturate the hair well and saturate the rest of the strands well if you're doing the full head application. So that's pretty much it. That's how I did it. So if you guys have any questions, leave them below in the comments and ask me anything. I have some experience, not the longest in the world, but I've done hair in the past, so I really like doing hair actually. It does take time. It took a long time, but it's satisfying and it's very rewarding and you get good results. So leave me a comment below, let me know what you think, and like this video. And subscribe if you haven't yet. Upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 AM Pacific time. So I'll see you guys in my next video, and thank you for watching. Bye!